Reactor online. Weapons online. Like button activated. Subscribe button activated. All systems nominal.
Welcome back to the channel, Gaming Army. This drop finds us in our Bushwacker, the P2.
New target
It's a double
acquired.
rack 5 configuration, and we're playing Assault on Alpine Peaks. I've noticed several enemies in and around this cliff, so I'm sneaking up for a better look. I don't want to peek this. I have a feeling I'm going to get murdered.
UAV
So I'm going to throw up a
activated.
UAV instead, and sure enough, there are several down below that ridge line, so I definitely don't want to repeat that.
Target acquired.
Unfortunately, this puts me into a difficult position. One thing you need to be aware of with the Bushwacker, with the rack 5s in your torsos, you have a very limited vertical firing arc. Firing up and
New
down
target
is not
acquired.
ideal. I'm a little hesitant to peek this right side, however, because I think the whole enemy team is over there, and if I peek it, I'm going to get focused really hard, really fast, and if they didn't see
New
my rack
target
shots
acquired.
before, I think they know I'm here now, which makes it doubly bad to try and peek that right side. Let me know in the comments how you would have played that one. Do you go ahead and peek and potentially get focused by the entire enemy team?
Activated.
Or do you play it a little more conservative and keep
New
looking for
target
your
acquired.
right angle? Let me know in the comments.
Target spotted.
Because if I can get the angle, I can get some good shots. Now here we've got a Thunderbolt peeking out to the side. Juliet here. Let's see if we can get some damage in on him. A little bit there. This next target, he's a little out there as far as range goes. This is more panic fire.
Critical.
Trying to get him confused and maybe make a mistake.
mistake.
But he stayed out in the open way too long, and now between my teammates and the missile fire, we can actually do some damage and work on him. And if we keep him from rejoining his group,
Target destroyed.
There he goes.
there we go.
New target acquired.
Exactly. That's one down, and it lessens the enemy team strength.
Target
Now again, I'm in a really bad position, especially here. I've got an RPG trying to poke our left side.
Base is being captured.
I want to hold this left side. I don't want him to come up over the hill because he'll be in our backside. I also know that for light mech coming up that hill, by the time he crests it, he's lost all his forward momentum, as you can see there.
Being captured.
So I have an opportunity to light him up if he keeps trying to push this. Firing down over the hill isn't going to be my best bet again. Bushwhacker's not good at
Target spotted.
shooting in the vertical. So
Base
he is down
being
there. I'm just
captured.
kind of keeping an eye on things, keeping him honest. Some of my other teammates are pushing him, and I will let them handle it.
I mean, I guess I'll peel off until I can get LOS on it, but I'm not a fast mover.
I'm going to reposition again. I'm not sure I want to go to the top again. I'd rather do something on the side. And there's red smoke down there, so I can't do it just yet.
Base 25% captured.
So I'm just kind of looking now for my areas of opportunity that I can help with some fire. Oh, and the RPG is trying to come up again. And unfortunately, he's a small target to engage. I think I chewed up more snow than I did his mech, but it did force him to skirt out and around. And I'm going to do some pursuit here, except for the fact that there's an enemy Atlas down there.
New target acquired.
Right, so I know that there's now there's at least two enemy units, but that's okay. I've got a pretty good angle where I'm at here, and I can actually get some real good damage done on this mech. And we wind up grinding through his armor
Heat level critical.
for the kill. Cyclops is open right torso.
25%.
Unfortunately, I'm heating up and one of my racks is jammed. I need to cool off a little bit, let him unjam.
New target
Hopefully my
acquired.
teammates can finish off Foxtrot. I'm going to lay down some cover fire on the target Charlie here. Mad Cat's right leg and left torso are nice and juicy if I can get some shots in. Another thing to pay attention to when you're running the Bushwacker with the racks, you do generate heat quite quickly over time if you're spamming that fire button like I am. So I'm going to cool off, I'm going to reposition, see if I can get an angle on the Fafnir here.
Target destroyed.
And my teammates take him out before I can get to him. There's only one enemy left, so this
Charlie down
should
there.
be
Target
a good win
acquired.
for us.
Target
And
destroyed.
sure enough, they take him out.
GG.
So we finish off the game. We did manage to get a kill out of that, and we also were able to post 515 damage with 7 assists and 1k MPD. Going over to our next drop, this one finds us playing Domination on Hibernal Rift.
Target acquired.
We're currently pushing through the
Target
low ground,
acquired.
trying to help out with the cap point. I want to get through here as quickly as possible. I really don't like being in this low ground. There's definitely it's a choke point up here, right where the Corsair and I are heading, and I don't like the enemy having the ability to be above me shooting down, so I want to get through here as quickly as possible. And my Corsair has paused, so that's not good. There he goes.
Target spotted.
So now that he's out of the way, I want to continue pushing up out of this low ground and get to a better firing position. This is like
New target
crossing the
acquired.
main street, kids. Look both ways before crossing. I'm expecting enemies above me to the left and possibly still on the right side towards Bravo 4. I just want to make sure I don't get murdered before I step out
Target
without
spotted.
cover. And we're able to do so. So I'm going to reposition towards the center. I know they're kind of NASCARing around. They're in the Charlie 3 area. I don't know how far to the left they've made it,
I'm seeing two.
but we're about to find out. Yep, sure enough, we've got people down there.
Spotted.
Charlie 3 low ground, and behind us up, we've got a couple of units that have pushed up behind us, so they are strung out, pushing the ramp out of the low ground themselves. And I'm actually in a pretty good position. I've got some good targets here. I've got a good range of fire. I've got protection on my right from the rock. And I can also use the satellite dish for some added protection as well. Now back off here, let my stalker take lead,
Target spotted.
and see if I can get a slightly different angle. Fafnir looks like he is backing off, and Juliet's pushing in. I don't want... Okay, just making sure Juliet didn't swing the corner into the rear of my Fafnir. Instead, he's pushing one of my teammates in the low ground, and he's coming out. We're going to murder him right here. Yep, he's so focused on my teammate, and we're just going to chew up his back,
Target spotted.
and we're just chewing right through his back armor. Fortunately, he stepped forward, but
Target
there we
destroyed.
go. The last little burst gets us the kill. And his teammates are getting very, very aggressive up here on the high ground.
Artillery strike.
Put an artillery strike out as we withdraw. That should buy us a little bit of time to relocate. I don't want him swinging into the back of my Fafnir, or my back for that matter. And now I've just got to figure out where I want to set up to shoot. I don't want to block a teammate, but I've got to get some good angles on
Target spotted.
the enemy. And there looks...
Target destroyed.
There looks like a dead
New
target.
target
I was going to say a good
acquired.
target. There's a good target. Target of opportunity in the open. And he's going to eat a whole bunch of my Rack 5s.
New target acquired.
There's 2 more down below me, which are nice. And this Marauder is presenting his side torso very nicely to me. And didn't want that Timberwolf to step out. That's not as good. Second Marauder, also in the same position.
Acquired.
And now he's open CT, so I've got 3 wounded targets in front of me if I can capitalize on these guys. But they managed to take my right torso.
Right arm
That's
destroyed.
disappointing.
Autocannon
Because
ammo destroyed.
one of my racks is down, but that's okay. I still have the other rack, and I can still dish out some damage. We're going to stay on this Marauder here. Both torsos are open. And there's the other wounded Marauder. So if I can capitalize on some of these wounded units, I want to try and get more kills in. Enemy's able to take out the other Marauder. And this one, yeah, he's definitely hurt.
Target
open CT, see if I can keep his attention. I've got a teammate working on him as well.
Target
And
destroyed.
teammate takes the kill. Notice I said he takes the kill. That was not a steal. My teammate was just ensuring and confirming that he is
Target
definitely
acquired.
dead. And somebody gets me with a back shot. Well, we end up with 2 kills, 676 damage done.